I have seen a lot of people using this statement, which is casuals shouldn't get into fighting games. Or if you're not good enough at fighting games, you're a casual. And this statement is extremely flawed. It's actually funny because everyone starts as a casual. Yeah? I mean, this is such a basic information. The thing is about this fighting game community, and you know damn well what that G stands for, yeah? The FGC. The thing is, and I don't know why nobody calls this habit out. Like, this is just a bad habit that should be called out on the regular, I'm telling you. Especially by the actual big names. They should call this habit out. That most of these people from the FGC, yeah, again, you know damn well what that G stands for these people. The biggest problem in this community, they don't exist. They actually don't exist. You see them yap and yap and yap, essays, paragraphs, etc. They don't exist. You don't exist, buddy. Who are you? Talking a lot while being completely clueless. My God, like we're talking about. This is actually funny. It should be called out from the big names, from the fighting games industry, the actual pro players that you see winning tournaments, etc. Anyways, there is a specific food chain for the player base in the fighting games. There is an actual player base in fighting games. It's a specific food chain, a pyramid, triangle, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get into it now. You have the casuals on the top of the food chain. They are on the top of the food chain. They are the winners here. Then you have the esports players. Yeah? Fake passion. These people are fake. None of them play with their mains, all of them play meta. Fake passion out of thirst. It's all about money for these people. No matter how good they are, at the end of the day, they are fake. You know it, I know it. Let's not pretend, let's not be nice. Okay? At the last, or in the bottom of this food chain, the nobodies. They're fantastic at the game, they're exceptionally great, maybe, but at the end of the day, you are a nobody. And I'm one of them, by the way. So we keep it real out here. We keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Okay? So let's go to the casuals and explain why casuals are on the top of this food chain. First of all, they are true to themselves. Absolute, pure hearts. There is nothing, I'm telling you, there is nothing in the face of these people. True to themselves. No social media nonsense, no passion nonsense, nothing. They treat the fighting game as a video game. And that's what that thing is at the end of the day. Trust me, all of these fighting games at the end of the day, they're not that deep. They are not that deep. Let's not pretend like these fighting games are such great, and it has such mechanics. No, they're not that deep, man. They're not. Yeah, but it has execution, it has this and that movement. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. It's not that deep. It is not. So let's have a closer look at the casual's path. Casual get into the fighting game. Casual picks a character according to its design or story, maybe both. Casual goes to practice mode with that character, experimenting combos, exploring the character and its key moves, strings, etc. Casual goes online to put that practice into test, to see what's gonna happen. Casual improves and improves and improves online or offline, etc. by playing a lot. Casual has reactions now. Casual knows the timing of the game and how to play. Casual have some matchup knowledge with other characters. Then the casual face that huge wall. A wall that I know what it is and you know what it is and everyone know that wall, but I don't know why nobody calls this wall out, but let's call it out now. Which is, you cannot become an exceptional player on your own. You can't. You have to play with exceptional players to become exceptional as well. And the fact that developers didn't fix this issue is just wow. Wow, man. Franchises since the 90s and you didn't fix this issue? Wow. Wow. I mean, you call this ignorance by these developers or being completely careless. I mean, they don't even care about the player base. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you call it, but this is a massive problem in all fighting game franchises out there. So, the casual gonna have two choices. Cleanse with society, maybe. Become an exceptional great player by labbing the labbing the characters. This is gonna be another topic here, but let me tell you. Let me make this short, then we're gonna go to the labbing and the bullshit. This casual gonna cleanse with the exceptional great people, great players. Maybe that casual gonna form friends. That would be amazing. If you cleanse with society and if you socialize and you're gonna have great friendship with a lot of solid people, that's absolutely fantastic, man. I mean, that is actually more important than the game itself, okay? And it's the career itself. If you're gonna form a career out of playing fighting games, having solid friendships by playing those games is just amazing. This is the biggest win of this whole fighting game thing, because fighting games actually, it's community, the real community, okay? The high level players have solid brains and actually solid people, some of them. Maybe, let's say, the majority, okay? So that's the biggest profit out of this. Anyways, so this casual gonna have two choices, yeah? Become one of these sponsored people, okay? And this is the same choice here, okay? Two choices. I'm talking about the same choice here. We didn't go to the other choice. You're gonna become one of these sponsored people, fake passion out of thirst, or you're gonna become a nobody. Okay? Exceptionally great, but at the end of the day, you are nobody. This is just at the bottom of the food chain. Okay? The second choice is to be a casual. And it is the win. Honestly, it is the win. Because let me tell you, if you become a nobody, you're gonna play with your friends, you're gonna be better at your friends, you're gonna feel lonely. And your friends doesn't even want to play with you because you're good. That's how it is. If you're just too good, your friends doesn't even want to play with you, man. Let's face it. It's a lonely, lonely path. It is bad. Sincerely bad. So, you're gonna become an exceptional nobody at the end of the food chain, or you're gonna become a casual. And a casual is the win. You're gonna have the ability to play with your friends. You're gonna have the ability to maybe socialize, and yeah, you're gonna have a great time. And be a casual. I don't know why being casual is a bad thing, because let me tell you, casual from field to field, it's different. But at the fighting games field, casual is the win, 100% on the top of the food chain. If you think about it, actually, if you have the time to think about it, about that situation or about that subject, casuals are on the top. They're the winners, absolute win. So that's about it, yeah. I just explained why casuals are on the top of the food chain. And calling them casuals is actually wrong. There is no casuals by playing in fighting games. Yeah? There are no casuals, man. If they form an ability to control the character that they play to some extent, that's a player. There is nothing casual about that player. How is that player a casual? When that player goes and face annoying alien ass characters filled with gimmicks and shenanigans. And all fighting games have those characters. That player put its mental state on the line by playing against those characters. Calling that player a casual is quite disrespectful, to be honest. Every fighting game has that alien bitch ass character that nobody actually wants to play against. So, I'm gonna give you an example on why those casuals are the actual winners here. So, those alien bitch ass characters that nobody actually wants to play against, those casuals, just avoid them. They just avoid them. That is absolutely badass. They just, oh, this is an annoying character. Get the fuck out of here. This is it. While these esport players or nobodies, they go and lab these characters. You put yourself out here, man, studying a character, man. Go study your exams or something, dude. Go study something in real life. You out here studying a character? You fucking loser, man. You are, man. Let me tell you. Look, these nobodies. I mentioned that I'm one of these nobodies. Yeah. I swear to God, I have never touched lab. I will never lab a character, man. Never, okay? But the majority of these nobodies, and of course all of the sponsored people, they lab characters. Oh, this is a problem. I have to deal with it. Yo, you're playing a video game. You're supposed to have fun. You're not supposed to deal with problems. Deal with problems in real life. The fat people out here, man, labbing characters. Let me tell you something. If you're labbing an AI, okay, like let's say, for example, an action game, or any game out there that has bosses or that has type of enemies that you have to lab those movesets to see how they function, to react to them. At the end of the day, these characters are AI. They will have a specific pattern at the end of the day. These people, these characters that you lab, you're gonna play versus human beings. They will mix everything up. They will, oh my. This is the biggest BS about fighting games here. And let me tell you, these studios behind these fighting game franchises here, they have the data. They have the stats of the most avoidable characters. And guess what? They done nothing about that. If this is not disrespectful, I don't know what is. People out here slurp, man. I'm telling you. They just, dude, you're playing a fighting game. You're supposed to have fun. What are you doing with your life? Unsincere ass shit. Anyone who labs a character in a fighting game, this is for you. Man, that's an L in your life. I'm telling you. Especially if you are a nobody. My God, man. Wow! At least these people who lapped gets paid. But you lapped, you have nothing. So yeah, that's the whole subject about fighting games, I guess. I just dissected the whole thing. So the actual winners of the fighting games player base is the casuals, especially if these casuals play different games at the same time. Man, this is W. This is a W. This is a win. You play multiple fighting games and you're decent in all of them and you're not that good. This is beautiful. At the end of the day, it's a video games and you have fun. You should have fun. People out here making careers out of this, man. Wow. Yeah, you make a career, yeah. It's fake passion out of thirst at the end of the day, but at least you get paid, not like these nobodies. Which is absolutely depressing if you ask me. Like, wow, man. Think about this. There are a lot of people out there who put the time and effort, lapped every character in the games. They know the frames, they know their turn when it's began, they know minus frames, plus frames, etc. They know everything. And they have the movement, and they have the execution, and they have this and that. But they have nothing. They're absolutely nobodies. Which is absolutely suck. So yeah, that's the food chain. Shout out to the casuals.